I think a lot of people would say that one of their favorite songs off of Master of Puppets would be Disposable Heroes. Man, that song is ahead of its time. It's so apolitical and yet so honest and raw, and it's taboo against American culture. Disposable Heroes. I mean, man, what an underrated song. You know, by the way, at Target now they sell this shirt. Or not Target, Old Navy's where I got this. Sorry. This is the coolest Master of Puppets t-shirt I've ever seen. Seriously, isn't that cool? Old Navy. I got it at Old Navy. Alright. Let's talk about Disposable Heroes. 1986, you had a song, an apolitical song about war. Because even now in 2017, arguably both sides, Democrats and Republicans, arguably both sides, there's this blind allegiance that we've got to fight and protect America. So we don't question how much money we spend. We don't consider how many people we're sending out and taking away from their families, because what are we doing? We're fighting for America, right? And granted, we've got what, over 800 military bases across the world, more than anyone else by far. And that's what's happening. And I get it, that song, Disposable Heroes, is not necessarily about a specific war. It can apply to any war, even wars that weren't American wars. But this whole concept that you've got a young man with a full potential, and for the concept of fighting for his nation, for his people, his freedom even, that he lines up, he's killed off, and here comes the next one, and they're just an assembly line. Now, it's no disrespect to anyone in the military, but it's a raw, unedited, unemotional perspective of how war works. Now, this isn't my opinion, simply. It's the whole point of the song, Destructible Heroes. Now, I mean, is it my opinion? Sure. But Metallica was the one who came out with this over 30 years ago. People don't really talk about this song. I think even in modern day politics, we're still stuck on, we're fighting for our freedom. So we don't question things, you know? Man, it's such a brilliant song. And so obviously, the album cover for Master of Puppets, while at first you don't really think about it, like, oh yeah, Master of Puppets, because there's the hands and he's pulling the strings on those graves. But yeah, what kind of graves are those? They're military graves. And if you've seen the unedited, unabridged version of this, it actually winds out further and has an army helmet on one of the graves. So this album cover is ultimately not only a tribute to the song Disposable Heroes, but it's also, of course, to the song Master of Puppets, which I just made another video explaining that Master of Puppets can be about anything you allow to control you and be your master, that you give that control over to. So if you want to talk more about this, leave comments, because I'm actually kind of a newer fan. I really didn't truly get into Metallica until this year at age 36. And, you know, maybe my life would have been better had I started sooner, but maybe this is a good fit for me now, because I didn't have the maturity to understand how complex Metallica really is. It's not like they were this devil-worshipping band that I think maybe a lot of people grew up thinking. Like, no, they very intelligent, especially very emotionally intelligent. And the fact that they were apolitical and still appear to be that way. So what do you think about my perspective of the song? Am I pretty right about what Disposable Heroes is and how it goes back to the album cover? I really like talking about Metallica, so if you do too, put in the comments, and we'll take it from there.